The Telltale Meow. Hey there, soul makers. Welcome back to another heartwarming adventure on the Soul Maker channel. Today, we delve into a story that began with a case of mistaken meows and blossomed into a haven for lost souls, both feline and human. Curl up with your favorite furry companion or a nice cup of tea, if you're feline free, and prepare to be charmed by the perfect symphony of a story we call the Cattitude Rehab Center. The mystery of the Meows. Amelia, a kind soul with a heart as big as a Maine Coon, had settled in for a quiet evening of bookworming. The only company being the rhythmic purr of Mary's two resident felines, Diesel and Mitzi. Suddenly, the tranquility shattered with a loud meow that seemed to emanate from the walls themselves. Amelia's brow furrowed in confusion. She scanned the room, expecting to see one of the cats in distress. But both Diesel and Mitzi were sprawled contentedly on their favorite armchair, tails swishing nonchalantly. The meow pierced the silence again, this time with an urgency that sent shivers down Amelia's spine. Where on earth was it coming from? The Feuerwehr feline Fiasco. Undeterred by the absurdity of the situation, Amelia, fueled by a combination of concern and a dash of panic, dialed the fire department. Enter the ever-resourceful firemen, Rob and Tim, ready to tackle any feline-related emergency. Imagine their surprise when they weren't met with a frantic cat owner pointing to a stuck window, but a slightly sheepish Amelia explaining the predicament of the meowing clock. Rob scratched his head, a smile playing on his lips. "Well, ma'am," he drawled in a friendly Texan accent, "this is definitely a first for us. But hey, you never know what a day at the firehouse will bring." Tim, his partner, stifled a chuckle. "Let's take a look at this musical marvel, shall we? The Clockwork Culprit." Laughter filled the room, a warm wave washing away the tension. Rob and Tim, ever the professionals, chuckled good-naturedly. "This is definitely the strangest call we've ever had," Rob admitted, shaking his head with a smile. Amelia's cheeks burned with a mixture of relief and embarrassment. Mary, the cat owner, who had just arrived home, joined in the laughter. "Oh, Amelia," she gasped, wiping tears from her eyes. "That darn clock. I completely forgot about it. It belonged to my aunt, a crazy cat lady who collected cat-themed everything. I just haven't gotten around to replacing it." The mystery of the meows was solved. But as Mary's laughter trailed off, replaced by a thoughtful frown, they realized there might be more to the story. A new mystery emerges. Just as the firemen were about to leave, another, more insistent meow cut through the air. This time, it came from behind the stove, sending shivers down Amelia's spine. Mary, returning home after a long day, confirmed Amelia's growing suspicion. There might be another cat lurking in her apartment. Intrigued, Amelia and Mary peered behind the stove, their eyes adjusting to the dim light. Nestled amidst a jumble of cleaning supplies, a pair of wide, emerald green eyes stared back at them. A tiny ball of fur, no bigger than a teacup, trembled in the corner. Diesel and Mitzi, the resident felines, watched the exchange with narrowed eyes. Their usual smug demeanor was replaced by a flicker of something akin to guilt. Could they have been harboring a secret guest, a fellow feline in need? A whiskered surprise. The search behind the bookshelf yielded a heartwarming discovery. Curled up in a tiny ball of fur, a scared kitten trembled, his big green eyes wide with fear. It seemed Diesel and Mitzi, despite their usual grumpy demeanor, had been keeping the secret of their new furry companion. The kitten, christened Smoke for his almost transparent fur, and the way he seemed to vanish into thin air, quickly stole everyone's hearts. Even the initially skeptical resident cats. Diesel, ever the pragmatist, took on a grudging mentor role, occasionally swatting at Smoke's playful pounces with a playful nip. Mitzi, the queen of the castle, maintained an air of regal indifference. But Amelia sometimes caught her watching Smoke with a hint of amusement in her golden eyes. The Cattitude Rehab Center blossoms. With Mary's blessing, Amelia found herself not just cat-sitting, but fostering the adorable Smoke. News of their furry friend spread like wildfire through the apartment complex. Soon, their apartment transformed into a haven for stray and displaced cats. They even adopted the ginger cat Marmalade, who became Smoke's furry best friend. Their balcony blossomed into a feline oasis, complete with climbing posts, scratching surfaces, and a miniature catnip garden. A haven for hearts and second chances. One sunny afternoon, a young girl named Lily, with a heart as big as their growing feline family, entered their lives. Drawn by the meows and the purrs, she became a regular visitor, her shyness melting away with each encounter. Lily volunteered her time, helping care for the cats and finding them forever homes. Years passed, and Lily blossomed into a veterinarian, her dream fueled by the kindness and compassion she witnessed at the Cattitude Rehab Center. The center itself became more than just a temporary home. It became a training ground for aspiring vets, a community center for cat lovers, and a testament to the transformative power of feline companionship. The symphony continues. The years spun by, each one woven with the heartwarming stories of rescued cats finding their forever homes. Then, on a blustery winter afternoon, a new face appeared at the door. It was Mr. Thompson, a distinguished businessman with an air of nervous energy. Tucked securely in his scarf was a tiny calico kitten, her wide eyes filled with fear. Lily, now a flourishing veterinarian, and Ben, a new volunteer with a heart as big as a Maine Coon, stepped forward to care for the trembling creature. They christened her Clementine, and as they gently examined the kitten, Mr. Thompson, initially hesitant, surprised everyone by offering Clementine a temporary home. As snowflakes swirled outside, a new chapter unfolded, filled with the promise of unexpected friendships and the heartwarming possibility of a lonely businessman finding solace in the tiny paws of a lost kitten. Soulmakers, have you fallen in love with the Cattitude Rehab Center crew? Hit that like button and subscribe for more heartwarming stories that will leave you smiling from ear to ear. Let us know in the comments below if you have any furry companions who bring sunshine into your life, and tell us if you'd like to hear more perfect adventures from the Cattitude crew. Until next time, Soulmakers, may the rhythmic symphony of purrs fill your days and may your actions continue to make a positive impact on the world.